Hello everyone, welcome to Business Education and Research. This video presents how to apply WarpPLS software for developing structural equation modeling, SEM model. So this is the icon, WarpPLS software, just I am clicking this. This software is available for trial period of 3 months at free of cost. You can download and install WarpPLS latest version, that is 8, for 3 months trial period and use it. The link is given in descriptions. You can download and use it for your research purpose. Once you click the icon WarpPLS 8th version icon, this window appears. This is the home page, right? And we are going to understand the data first. So the example given for applying structural equation model is how various factors influences the customer's attitude and behavioral intention towards online banking is the example of the research work that we are going to apply in structural equation model using WarpPLS. Let us understand the survey. I conducted survey by using Google survey. The response is collected and downloaded in Excel form. So the various independent variables are given here. For example, the quality of customer service is measured in terms of 4 items. Quality of customer service is the main question, and this main question is called the latent variable. This latent variable is measured in terms of 4 items, 4 sub questions. Quality of customer service is measured in terms of quality of 1, quality 2, quality 3, quality 4. Item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. Let us understand quality of customer service is the main question, latent variable. That latent variable is measured in terms of 4 sub questions. Okay. Similarly, cost reductions is the next latent variable, main question, that is measured in terms of 4 sub questions, that is item. Cost reduction 1, 2, 3, 4. Design is the next latent variable. The design is measured in terms of 3 items. Design 1, design 2, design 3, 3 sub questions. Trust is the next latent variable, again that is measured in terms of 3 items. Trust 1, trust 2, trust 3. Then regulatory compliance is the next variable, next latent variable, that is measured in terms of 4 sub questions, 4 items. Regulatory 1, regulatory 2, regulatory 3, regulatory 4. Regulatory compliance is a major question, that is the latent variable, that is measured in terms of 4 sub questions. Then similarly, security. In what way security matters much for online banking is measured in terms of 4 items, 4 sub questions. Attitude of the customer. How these independent variables influences attitude of the customers towards online banking is measured. The attitude of customer about online banking is measured in terms of 4 sub questions. Ultimately, the behavior of customers towards continuing using and continuing online banking is measured in terms of 3 sub questions, 3 items. Okay, so this is the survey. The questionnaire was conducted and collected on Likker's 5-point scale. 5 is strongly disagree, 4 is disagree, 3 is neutral, and 2 is agree, 1 is strongly agree. So this is the format of the data. So please note that when you download the data in Excel, you should ensure that no columns and rows are empty. So all the columns and rows should be with correct numbers. There should be no mistakes. There should be no zero columns or blank. That is very important. Now let us proceed with the software. So once you click the WarpPLS icon after installing the software, that is shortcut, you are supposed to click proceed to use software, because this is a trial version, no need to enter license, etc. So when I click proceed with software, there are 5 steps appearing here. Step 1 is highlighted here. Proceed step 1, proceed step 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, viewing the results and saving analysis and results. So this software is really wonderful software because there is no complication in applying this software. This is very user friendly, highly systematic and scientific. That's why it's very popular in research work. Many authors are using structural equation model by applying WarpPLS software because it is very later updated one, scientifically designed, very user friendly. There is no chance for making any mistakes because the software will not allow you to make any mistakes. Just it asks you to give only inputs, and that inputs also it explains how the inputs are processed is explained. If there is any mistakes, it will highlight and suggest you to correct the mistakes. Sorry. So let me click proceed step 1. When I click proceed step 1, the what is done in step 1 is explained here. What is done in step 1 is explained here. So when you already started the work, you can open project file and continue the work. If you start the work for first time, click create project file. When you click create project file, it is asking the location where you save that survey data. So I save the survey data on desktop. So I select desktop and I put in this folder. Now I have to click here, save as type. I should click here, select all files. When I select all files, my Excel sheet survey data is available. Please note that I named the survey with P or J as letters. This is the file name, adoption of online banking. Before the actual file name, adoption of online banking, I added 3 letters P or J. That is very, very important. If you don't add this P or J as prefix to the file name, the system will not accept. So therefore, this is very important. P or J, then file name. I click this, save. It says this file is already existing because I have tested the file. So just you can say yes. Then it says project file created successfully. The path and locations are explained here. So click OK. Now step 1 is done. Now click step 2. Step 2 is basically reading the file. The software is going to read the file. So I click first option. Again I have to select the file type. I should select all files. Then again the file name is coming. Same file again. Click open. Select that. A file import wizard will appear shortly. Do not select any options other than next and finish in the wizard. As soon as the file import wizard closes, a table will show the imported data. If there are serious problems with the data, correct the source file and try again. Press OK to continue. So the instructions are given here. So as already said, you are supposed to see that all columns and rows in the Excel survey data is filled with number. Then there won't be any issue. That should be filled with correct number. So 5-point scale means either it should be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So it should not be more than 5, or there should be no zero values also. So just click OK. Now I'm going to select next, then click finish. So the table shows the raw data which is yet to be pre-processed for the analysis. Do not worry. So the instructions are given here. So click OK. Click yes. Now raw data file read successfully. File name, path name, everything is given. Click OK. So proceed to step 3. Pre-processing data is underway. So what is done in pre-processing is explained here. Checking for and correcting missing values, checking for and correcting zero variance problems, checking for and correcting identical columns names, checking for ranking problems. Standardization data is explained here. So what is done under pre-processing is explained here. Click OK. Now the table shows the pre-processed data which is standardized. So the meaning of standardization, how standardization done is also explained here. Just click OK. Now click Yes. So we finished 3 steps. So first step, second step and 3 steps. In all first 3 steps, the data is uploaded successfully, checked, verified, pre-processing is done successfully, including standardization is done by the software successfully. Now we are proceeding to step 4. So step 4 is very important step. In this, we are going to define structural equation model. For your research work, you are supposed to go through literature and develop a model, right? So you are supposed to define your structural equation model. So I click defining model. So when you click defining model, many options are available. We have to select the second option, latent variable option. When you click latent variable option, create latent variable is appearing. So I click create latent variable. I bring the cursors to this place, click it here. When I click, this window is appearing. So what is the first latent variable? Quality. So I type the word quality. This is the latent variable name. This latent variable main question has 3 sub questions. I select all. Click add. So first question is selected here. Then again click add. Second question, sub question is selected here. Second item. Then click add 3. So only 3 items are there for the latent variable, namely quality. So this is added. So click save. When I click save, save latent variable settings. Yes, it is saved now. So one latent variable is brought here. Then again I click latent variable, create latent variable, bring the cursor here. I have to give the name. What is the second variable? Cost reduction. Cost, I can say cost. Cost. I select cost 1, add, cost 2, sub question, cost 3, cost 4. So I save the item, save latent variable. So 2 latent variables are created. Again I create latent variable. So when I click, this window is appearing. We made one mistake. For the first latent variable quality, there were 4 items. We took only 3 items. We forgot to, rather we missed one item, that is quality 4. You can select this here. Or okay, we'll do it later now. We will go for design now. Design is the next variable. Design. So I select design 1, design 2, design 3. All are saved class. Okay, now as already said, when we created for quality, instead of taking 4 items, we selected only 3 items. Let us try to understand how to add one more item to already created one latent variable. So here edit option is coming. I click quality. So what is missed? Quality 4. I add here. Saved. Done. So all latent variables are created here. Let us continue. Create latent variable again. Trust is the next latent variable. Trust I selected. Trust 1 add, trust 2 add, trust 3 add. 3 items are there. Save, save latent variable. Okay, now I create one more variable, regulatory. The software will not accept more than 8 letters for the latent variable, so I selected regulate. Regulate 1, regulate 2, regulate 3, regulate 4. 4 sub questions are there for regulatory compliance, so I selected all 4. I save this, done. Then create latent variable, security is there. So I select security, security 1, add 2, 3, 4, save latent variable. Okay, security. Then attitude is the next latent variable. Attitude 1, 2, 3, 4. Attitude 4. Save latent variable. Then latent variable create behavior. That is behavioral intention of the customer. Say a latent variable name cannot be longer than 8 characters. Okay, so it takes only 8 characters. 2, 3, class, save class. This is the model. So what is the model? Based on literature, I developed the questionnaire, conducted survey. So what is the message here? How the attitude of customers is influenced by these latent variables. Again, how the attitude is influencing the behavior of customers towards continuing online banking. So how security measures, cost reductions, quality, design of the online banking system, trust of the online banking system, regulatory compliance, how these latent variables influences attitude of customers towards online banking. Again, how the attitude is influencing the behavioral uh, pattern of the customers towards online banking. This is the model. So you can adjust here. You can use the cursor here, make it little perfect. Yes. Okay. And you can click model option, centralize model option, so that picture comes in the center, and you can, yes. Now we are supposed to, we created all the latent variables. Okay. Now we are supposed to link the latent variables to each other. Say, go to direct link options, create direct link. How security? Click security here, click attitude. So this is arrow mark is selected here. Again direct link, create link, click here, click here. Then direct link, create link, click here, click here. Direct link, click, click here, click here, click here, click here. Direct link, create direct link, regulatory, attitude. So how these latent variables influences attitude. Now again click direct link, click here, click attitude and behavioral intention. How attitude is influencing behavioral intention of the customers towards online banking. Based on literature, I can say this security has direct influence as well as indirect effect. That is, security is directly influencing behavioral intention, and it influences indirectly through attitude also. Similarly, I click again here, regulatory compliance directly influencing attitude and directly influencing behavioral intention as well as attitude. So therefore, the regulatory compliance has direct effect on behavioral intention as well as indirect effect through attitude. So regulatory compliance have a direct effect on behavioral intention. At the same time, it has indirect effect through attitude. Similarly, security has direct effect on behavioral intention. At the same time, the security has indirect effect through attitude. So this is the model. This is the model. So whether this model is going to be accepted or not, let us see. So model option, save the model, save and close. It is already saved and closed. Okay. Yes. Now proceed step 5. Perform analysis. Now we are going to see the results. Perform structural equation analysis. Yes. The results are available here. So this is the result. So the beta value and p value that shows the significance of the beta value. Beta value is, for example, security has direct effect on behavioral intention. The p value is less than 0.01, and at the same time the beta value is 0.42. So significance value is measured in terms of p value and the effect is measured in terms of beta value. Similarly, security is affecting attitude and cost is influencing attitudes, quality is influencing attitude. So all the effects of these latent variables on attitude is measured in terms of p value as well as beta value. And again, the attitude is influencing the behavioral intention. For example, p value is less than 0.01, the beta value is 0.41. So based on p value and beta value, you can make analysis and interpretation. Now we can save the model. Save all classical model estimates. So it is asking where the file is to be saved. I put the file name as all results. All results. Save it in the folder. Done. Results are saved. Again save, that is done. Show, if you click show or hide indicators, weight, loadings and names. For example, I click here. So the various indicators, the items, indicators, weight and the effect is shown in terms of value. So this will give more meaningful interpretations for your results. If you want to see these detailed results, you can select show, click show, hide. For example, if I click hide, it is hidden. If I want to see the actual results, I can click here, show, sorry, yes, all the values are available here. You can save this model also. You can save this model also. Save the model image. You can save model image results. Done. So this is how you open the structural equation model in WarpPLS and see the results. Next video we can explain how to read the various results one by one. Thank you for watching this video.